Hello friends, today we have our guest Sergey Sander and the topic is why does traditional real estate marketing no longer work? Hello Sergey.
Hello, Ksenia.
Sergey Sander is a real estate, relocation and investment expert and the creator of the YouTube channel Sander Recommends. Sergey helps people find the right place to live their best life, grow their business, and invest using trusted content and expert insights. What is traditional or classic real estate marketing and why it does not work anymore?
Because our life changed, and probably the marketing has to change as well. Our life became more hectic. We do more things. We are more busy. We are more stressed. We travel a lot. We want to live in different places. We want to visit our friends and relatives all over the world. We want to have many hobbies. And we are overloaded with information and with social media content. So nowadays it's really hard to bring your message to someone and to find the way how to not only bring the message, but how to convince someone to buy your product.
And why don't fancy creatives or lead generations work?
Look, because everyone does it. We have billions of content produced every day for Instagram, for Facebook, for YouTube. And to stand out, to be remarkable, to make your content to be seen, this really is hard job.
What do you think about marketing agencies?
I love them. Mm-hmm. And it's very important to have people who are professionals, who are experts, and who can help you with your marketing. But the question is, sometimes it's hard to sell all the products. Because if you sell, for example, milk or bread, and then tomorrow you have to sell beauty products, and the day after tomorrow you have to sell expensive real estate. This is very difficult exercise, and I'm not sure that marketing agencies do have all the expertise to be so flexible in all business niches.
Yeah, and today we will speak about real estate agencies, yes? So what do you think about the connection between marketing agencies and real estate agencies? Does it work in these days or not?
Look, I think the real estate agents, they need to be very flexible. Because when the market is good or when the product is good and you have a lot of demand and people basically, clients queuing to your office, you need to be just a good agent to show them your properties and to sell it, make it happen. But once the demand is not there and you have oversupply, you have hundreds of properties or similar properties which are on the market and they're being not sold, then you're not really a real estate agent anymore. Then you need to think as a marketing agent to find the way how you market your properties and to find the way how you sell it. And this is, I think, very different, basically very different jobs.
Can you tell about your product?
I work with many real estate agents and I work also with the real estate developers and construction company. And my main expertise is marketing and sales. To find the way how we can market the property and then also create the story to sell it. Because in real estate, I think the price difference can be enormous. For example, you can sell a 3-bedroom apartment here in Cyprus, let's say for average price of 500,000-600,000 euro, and the same 3-bedroom, penthouse in a luxury residence can cost 4 to 5 million euro. So this price difference, 10 times, you need to find the way how you market it and how you explain potential client why he needs to pay 10 times more.
What makes your proposal different from proposal from marketing agencies?
I'm not competing with marketing agencies. Basically, we work together as a partners. My main marketing vehicle is social media. And the social media is very simple. Yeah, it's all about people, and you need to have a personality. You need to be seen. You need to be known. If you want, to market something and to sell something. So what I'm trying to do is just to develop the brand in real estate, relocation, and investments the marketing agencies can use. So basically we work with marketing agencies so they can invite me to be their frontman, to be the face of the property, to support some brands and companies, and we create professional content for real estate, for relocation, for wealth management, for investments, for social medias to market and to sell their products.
Okay, so how I understand, you built your personal brand, correct?
Yes, I built a personal brand and I found the formats, the ways of storytelling which helps to market and to sell complex products.
Very interesting, and I saw many videos on your YouTube channel. Yes, they all telling some storytelling and histories about some countries or cities. So can you tell how you choose countries or cities where you sell your products?
It's a very good question. I have 3 groups of countries. The first is, of course, Cyprus, where I live, where I reside. I love this place, I love this country, and I'm always happy to create content about Cyprus and for our local partners. Then I have a group of countries and destinations where I have an expertise. I worked there for many years, and I see them as a priority for me. It's Monaco, south of France, Switzerland, Greece, a bit of Italy, Portugal, and I hope more Spain in the future. Yeah, so these countries which I know pretty well, and I would love to develop myself there. Also, we have many contacts in the Middle East. We did projects in Oman, Qatar, UAE, and of course I would like to create more content in these countries. And there are also many amazing places which we would like just to test and to collaborate with the local marketing agencies and real estate agencies and to create more content there. I hope next week we'll have a call with Bahamas. We had a lovely chat with a lady from Antigua. I would love to create more content in Bali or in Thailand. So it's just out of curiosity. There are so many beautiful places where I would love to work.
What's the top 3 countries for you?
For what? To live or to work?
To work.
To work? Monaco? Switzerland? Cyprus and Greece.
Okay.
Let's put them together.
Sergey, let's speak about life experience. I saw you create content and just show to people, to new clients, how they can live. Yeah, so you selling the idea or you selling the dream, how they can live in your country, in your city. So how is life experience help you to sell?
We use 3 type of formats. We use intensively video tours when we interview the local partner who shows us the apartments, villas, houses, and explain why this particular property or the place is the best to invest, to live, to move in. So this is a, let's say, property tour or a tour to explore the location.
Yes.
The second format we use intensively is life stories or real stories, personal stories. When we have someone who moved, for example, to Switzerland and live in a beautiful house, and he shares his experience, why he chose to move to Switzerland, why he decided to buy a villa or a chalet or a house or maybe an apartment. And he shows, his property, his home. He maybe shares some nice ideas about living in this place, or maybe what he likes or dislikes, pros and cons. And this type of, let's say, personal feedback, testimonials, real stories, or clients' testimonials, they're probably the most interesting and attention views generating videos. And the third type of videos we are using is interviews with experts and local professionals. For example, if we have questions how to move to Switzerland or to Monaco, or how to get the permanent residency in Cyprus, then we interview a local lawyer or a tax advisor or relocation professional. And he speaks about all in details about the process of relocation, the common mistakes, how to avoid them. And this type of interviews are also very powerful.
So which one selling better?
It depends what are you selling. And also it depends who is selling what. Mm-hmm. Because if you are selling a property, then you need to use a video tool on the first place. But for example, if you are selling hundreds of apartments, it makes no sense to film every apartment. Then it's probably make more sense to focus on clients' testimonials, on people who already bought these apartments, who live there or in this area, and then can share their experiences, show their apartments. And this will bring much more attention and generate sales. And if you are a lawyer, you don't have any apartments for sale. You can sell only your expertise for people who are relocating and they're maybe planning to buy something. Then you can sell only your expertise.
Did you have some situations when people don't want to show you the property?
Yes, all the time. This is actually part of our daily routine. It's just to convince people, to speak on camera, to show their property or to market their property. Because we still live in the world where many properties are sold or, let's say, marketed, if we can say, they're off-market. Yeah, they're not listed. And people are afraid, to list them, to show them, because they think it will damage the property, it will ruin their reputation. Maybe people think, they're scared to say, look, I need to sell my house, or my family house, or my chalet, and what people will think about me. Maybe I'm almost bankrupt. Maybe I have debts. I had to sell it, in urgency. So things like this. So people prefer to stay off market, out of radar, and they think that someone will come and make them an offer. In terms of unique properties, if we are selling, a president's house, maybe it will happen. But if we sell an ordinary house, and which is with very high price, and we don't have any local demand, and we need to attract international buyers to convince them why they need, for example, to come to another country and invest their money in this property, it will be very hard to do it, let's say, off-market.
Why do location-based video reviews work better than any form of advertising?
Probably you want to know why native kind of advertising works better than commercials.
Yes.
We are human beings, we are social creatures, and we are designed, to interact with each other and kind of to trust someone's else, advice and recommendations. We choose people whom we like and trust, and then we listen to them. If I have a problem with my health, maybe now I can ask ChatGPT, but I would still prefer to go to the doctor, whom I can trust and ask, save me, what I need to do. So same happens with us in many, let's say, daily situations. So if we need to find a new place to live, to move somewhere else, of course we can ask ChatGPT or Google, but we would like to listen, to people we trust about their experience of living there, of moving there, of relocating there. And that is why these native, natural stories will sound more trustful for us. So we can rely on their experiences than pure commercial advertising of companies we don't know. Also want to point again and again, social media is about personalities. It's not about companies X, Y, which are offering you the products Z. It's about people who share their experiences. So we use social media, to share how to move to a new place and what was the problems, This is what I think is very powerful. Also, in many situations, I'm being asked, for example, how to criticize a product. Because we are used, if it's only commercial, then we talk about only positive, positive sides of the product. But we know in life it can be very different. We have also negative sides. And I think the only way how you can criticize something is just through, for example, in real estate, you can ask people who already bought an apartment, who live in this apartment. They can speak freely about pros and cons and also criticize some things. If they don't like the view or, for example, the interior design, the choice of sanitary, they can openly speak about it. It's not a problem. But they bought this apartment. I mean, they still kind of chose it. Mm-hmm. And this is why the story we find so trustworthy, why we trust them, why we can associate us with these people. It's almost impossible to make the same effect with commercial ads.
So you're not afraid to show people risks which they can take when
you
they
have
buy
to
property.
show risks. If you want to build trust, long-term relations with your potential clients, you need to show pros and cons. You have to talk about the risks, about the downsides of any product. And the only way how you can do it is through clients' testimonials and real stories.
Why do people today buy not a property but lifestyle scenario?
Real estate market is huge. It's also one of the biggest assets in the world. So there are many, many different cases and scenarios. Of course, we have a scenario where we need just a shelter, where we need place to live, to hide. I mean, a safe place, where we can come after work. It doesn't matter if we own it or we rent it, we just need a place. But once we are looking a place to buy, to invest our savings, to invest our money, it's a very different story. We want to buy more comfort, more emotions. We want to buy maybe security. Maybe we want to buy happiness for us and our families and our kids. Maybe we want to buy a better future in a different country. So it's not about real estate. It's already about us, about our emotions, about our dreams. And also when we need to justify the difference in pricing. Because last month we published a video of one of the most expensive residence in the world. It's a land extension which was built in Monaco. Mm-hmm. So they built only 110 apartments. They invested 2 billion euros, in this project. Wow. And now one of the apartments, it was the first time we get in to film it. So the price of the apartment was 76.5 million euros.
Oh my God.
To justify this price, you can speak about the price of your kitchen. How much does it cost, I don't know, the wooden flooring, or do you have underfloor heating? Yeah, you need to speak about status, uniqueness, that you will belong to a unique community of the richest people in the world. So it's not again about the property, it's about status and about storytelling.
So this is one of the most expensive apartment which you have?
Yes. So far, it's one of the most expensive apartments I marketed.
What mistakes do investors make if they trust advertising too much when they buy a property?
It's absolutely fine to be inspired by some advertising, but you need to make your own analysis. You need to have an expert view over the property you're going to buy. And this is where advertising can't really help you. Then you need a local professional, or you need to be a professional, to look into details, to go into details, to read this little text or read, between the lines. And this, advertising is not kind of helping you. My advice is, it's nice to watch the video to get inspired by some advertising, but then when you invest in real estate, you need to go into details.
Okay, and so speak about you again. What educations do you have? I think you have lawyer education.
So originally I studied law, but then past years I had many professional education programs, certifications, trainings, especially during COVID time. I was really inspired by Oxford University and the Future of Real Estate program. I liked the course from London School of Economics, Cornell University, one of the best hotel management schools in the world, the EHL Lausanne. I even went to study several courses on their campus. It was amazing experience.
How many languages do you speak?
In my daily life, I speak English, Russian, German, and I can understand a bit of Norwegian, Portuguese, or French.
Does your content change depending on the country?
I create the content for specific niche: real estate, relocation, wealth management, and investments. So we are quite limited in this term. Of course, we do our content in many different countries, and then we need to see that every country has its own brand image and story. So for example, if you film in Monaco, Monaco is so attractive and popular, so people from all over the world, they want, for example, to see Monaco lifestyle. And even if you show a small apartment for 5-10 million, I mean, people like, wow, it's just maybe not so special, but it's Monaco. Yeah? If we, for example, film in Cyprus, then it's very different. Yeah, because Cyprus is a lovely place. It's an amazing place. But not so many people in the world know where Cyprus is. So we need to put more information, to explain where is Cyprus, why Cyprus, and why people from the UK, from the US, from Australia, why they chose to move to Cyprus and to invest here. So if we film in Switzerland, it's a different story, because Switzerland is also kind of very strong brand, and people are curious. Yeah, not only in real estate, they're just curious in people's stories. They may be interested in private banks, where people store their gold and money. They may be interested in Crypto Valley, in Zug. They may be interested in ski resorts and luxurious chalet. So there are so many topics can be covered. So of course we are depending on the country, but it's also heavily linked to its specific.
Sergey, how do you see the development of your product over the next year?
You'll be surprised, but more than 90% of all content creators on YouTube are struggling to get the first 1,000 of subscribers and followers. So this is the main issue. It took us probably a year, to come to this point. Now, when we create the content professionally for 4 years, last week we had a birthday. It was 4 years of my channel.
Congratulations.
Yes. We have almost 40,000 subscribers and followers internationally. YouTube does a great job. Starting from the last year, it automatically translates all the videos from English into 20 plus languages, including Russian, Ukraine, Polish, European languages, Arabic, Hebrew, Korean, Japanese, Indonesian. So it became really the best tool to reach global audience. And my personal goal is to grow it up to 100,000 followers first, and of course then up to 1 million if it happens. So we have quite ambitious goals, and this year I believe we will do even more quality content to get there, and also to do better job for our partners, to create better marketing campaigns for our partners, friends, and potential clients. This is also the big part of our daily routines.
Very good. Let's speak about Cyprus. How many clients do you have in Cyprus right now?
In Cyprus mostly, I work with big real estate agency and local developers. And I hope the number of the clients will just grow this year, because I like Cyprus. I'm based here, and I would love to do more content about Cyprus and the real estate here.
Sergey, what countries do you recommend to people for living and for working experience?
It's a bit difficult to give any general recommendation to people you don't know, and you don't know their personal situations. So I can tell you about my personal experience. I really enjoyed living and working in Switzerland, Monaco, UK, Cyprus, of course, Portugal, Israel, and many other places. And I see so many opportunities. For example, I would love to do more and have experience of living and working in the Middle East. I would also want to explore Asia, Southeast Asia, and Latin America.
Sergey, can you tell us, please, which countries people can choose with minimalistic budget and the biggest budget?
It's a difficult question because there are so many different countries. I just want to mention a discussion we had in the comments to one of my videos last days. And the guys were texting that, it absolutely make no sense to spend so much money to go and live in Monaco and maybe to pay like tens and tens of million euros for an apartment. And I asked them, look, if you're so against Monaco, where we would like to go? And he said, yeah, we lived in Monaco for a period of life. And then we moved to Middle East, to Dubai. And we have our house in Dubai for 25 years. And now we are very inspired by the things happening in Romania because it's a very fast-growing country and there are so many business opportunities and the living costs are still very low.
Yeah.
So in this sense, we can always say, look, we have countries like Switzerland, the UK, which are very expensive, even to live in Limassol.
Yes.
It's expensive nowadays. And of course, you have much more affordable alternatives. You can go to Romania or Bulgaria if you want to stay in the European Union to live with a minimum budget. Or you can go to the Middle East. Of course, you have Dubai, but you have also countries like Oman or Bahrain where you can spend less. You can go to Asia. If you go to Thailand or Bali, you don't need so much money to have an amazing life. Yeah? I think we will see more and more opportunities in Latin America. If you go to Brazil, Mexico, Colombia, Argentina, Uruguay. So it's you can always find, probably a better place where you can spend less, make more, and live happier. You just need to spend some time to explore and find the place for you.
Can you tell, please, from what people should start to look for a property for themselves?
To start with my channel, if they look an expensive property in Monaco and Switzerland somewhere else.
Good.
Joking.
Good answer.
Joking. I think it's better to start not with the property, but to go to the country, to spend some time there, maybe to rent an apartment or, to find your first accommodation, and then slowly explore it. And if you love this place and you have resources, to invest, to buy a property, you need to find a local professional to have a good advice and to find the right place.
Sergey, what do you think about real estate market in Cyprus?
I see a huge development in the past years, and I see huge potential because there are upcoming places like Paphos or Larnaca in the future. We have great projects coming. Even in Limassol, we see Ritz-Carlton residences. We see Kian project coming. We're reshaping the city, or Trilogy, or Del Mar. And I think in the future, we'll see huge development of real estate here in Cyprus. It will continue. We will see more and more beautiful, well-thought projects. And hopefully the life in Cyprus will improve. The quality of life will continue to grow. And I wish only the best to Cyprus.
What about Schengen?
Schengen area, I think it's a huge, great advantage if you think about development of the tourism and giving access to more and more people come to Cyprus, spend their money here. Schengen is more for third countries nationals, and of course Cyprus has a huge potential here. So we are still waiting Once Cyprus will, join the Schengen agreement, it will be a huge advantage for the country and its future development.
Sergey, quick questions. Answer with the first thing that comes to mind. Real estate investment or lifestyle?
Lifestyle.
Cyprus for investments, yes or no?
Of course, yes.
Online marketing or personal recommendations?
Both.
Location or property, what matters more?
Both.
Offline meetings or online presentations?
Both.
Sergey, tell us please, where can people find you if they want to choose a location to live, investment in real estate, work with you as a marketing partner?
I'm a public person. You can Google me with the name Sergey Sander or Sander Recommends, and you'll find my LinkedIn, my YouTube channel Sander Recommends, my Instagram account, and it's easy to contact me. And in every social media, I have also the link to my messengers, so you can message me through WhatsApp or Telegram, so it's easy.
If you are looking not just for real estate advertising, but for marketing built on trust and real-life experience, you will find Sergey's contacts below this video. Thank you, Sergey, for such a truly insightful interview.
Thank you, Ksenia.